and crafts markets of Las Cruces. Fresh produce, bread, meat, honey, food trucks, handmade art, music, and more. Every Saturday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m., downtown Las Cruces.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those days. My brain is not braining and the buttons are not buttoning, that's for sure. But it is time for our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. And today, in case you didn't know, is World Chocolate Day. Oh, I know all the chocolate lovers rejoice because now you have a reason to go into your chocolate stash. I know you have one hidden. It's in there, out there. I don't know where it is, but I know it's there. Yes. With all the things that we can enjoy, chocolate in its many forms, I am particularly a fan of the hot chocolate, good drink to have on a nice, cool evening. Or in the middle of the day for no reason. Still love it. Also, was a big fan of the chocolate-covered nut thing. Chocolate-covered peanuts. Who doesn't love some good goobers? Or, and my personal favorite as far as chocolate-covered things, the chocolate-covered almonds. Oh, those are so good. Or chocolate bar with the almonds inside of it. Remember the ones they used to sell at school? Those ones actually really, really good. But, yeah. And then, of course, you've got chocolate-covered everything else that is out there. So I ask you this question today. On World Chocolate Day, what is the craziest thing that you have ever eaten that's been covered in chocolate? I know somebody's probably done some, chocolate-covered crickets or something else like that. That's pretty weird, the bugs passing on all of that one for sure. I think the weirdest chocolate-covered thing I've eaten was that chocolate-covered cheesecake, Southern New Mexico State Fair, a couple of years ago. Okay, probably more than a couple of years ago, but I'm a good cheesecake fan. You dip that thing in chocolate, and it was something that probably my doctor should not know about, but she listens. She's cool. I haven't had it in many, many years, okay? So, but that was actually really good, and I think that's probably the craziest thing that I've tried personally. I don't step out of bounds on some of the crazy stuff that I eat, but it was definitely on the crazier side for my health-wise, that is. But what's the craziest thing that you've eaten that has been covered in chocolate? I know some people do some, chocolate-covered bacon, which I've heard is actually really, really tasty. A little salt and sweet in there. And chocolate-covered, I guess just the bug thing is just the thing that just kind of sticks in my mind all the time because people talk about chocolate-covered crickets and mealworms and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, not a fan. But what about you? What's the craziest thing that you have eaten that's been covered in chocolate? That is our question of the day. Let me know your answers for our question of the day. Call them in, text them in, and, of course, leave your comments on our social media pages because we are live right there. In fact, we do a little extra, and we're going to get to that here in just a second. But let me know your answers for our question of the day. I have to double check everything because, as you know, we had some technical difficulties with some things going on, and we're running some special stuff, so I got to be very careful with the buttons. But I think we're good, and we are exclusively online now so that we can have a little bit of fun. But once again, our question of the day with the World Chocolate Day, what's the craziest thing that you have ever eaten that has been covered in chocolate? I think there was a cake one time that was like death by chocolate because it was a chocolate cake covered with chocolate something or other that was covered again in chocolate and then just layers and layers of chocolate. Oh, somebody says they had the chocolate covered jalapeno. Oh, spicy. Also, chocolate-covered potato chips. Now, that doesn't sound too bad. Once again, it's that sweet, salty thing, isn't it? Chocolate-covered potato chips. Those would be pretty interesting. Better than pickle-flavored potato chips, in my personal opinion. Those are two pretty good ones. Got those ones via text. But, what is the craziest thing that you have ever tried that is covered in chocolate. Maybe you didn't try it, but you've seen it. I'll let that one go too because, like I said, I am not very adventurous when it comes to some of the foods I eat. So if it looks weird, probably not going to try it. But, you know, chocolate is one of those things that, you know, it can mask a lot of different flavors and taste right there. And there is something to be said about that salty sweet combination or that spicy sweet combination as well. Anyway, let me know your answers for our question of the day. What's the craziest thing that you have eaten that's been covered in chocolate? You can text it in. You can leave your comments down below. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and see what's going on in and around the world. Everybody talking about it. Belgium knocked the U.S. out of the World Cup last night with a 4-1 win. Tillman scored the United States' lone goal. Covered it in our sports. But, yeah, the U.S. is out. England's out, I believe. Who else is still in there? I haven't really been following it, but I know a lot of people that are paying attention to the games and learning a little bit more about football than they knew before, that's for sure. Let's see. A new study by OECD reveals that 9% of college students read and do math at a fourth grade level. Let that one sink in for a little bit. Let's see. Outback Steakhouse is offering a 60 wing for $60 deal through July 25th. The offer is participating restaurants designed for the fans hosting World Cup watch parties. That's a good deal. Let's see. Krispy Kreme releasing its line of Girl Scout cookie donuts. Yay! Thin Mints, Lemon Ups, and Coconut Caramel are in there. That's pretty cool. We talked a little bit earlier about the Pringles and their 3 hot dog bun flavors that they're coming out with. Sour cream and onion, barbecue, and honey mustard. By the way, you have to order exclusively on their online store, and you have to buy 3 cans of Pringles, and then you will get 3 hot dog buns for free in each of the flavors there. So it's limited supply, so I guess if you want to grab them. But it's actually not a bad idea to put a little flavor into the hot dog buns. Costco going viral for selling 3-pound dessert. The Kirtland Signature Caramel Flan is back. $15 and described as rich, creamy, and big enough for a family, or maybe a work potluck. That would be pretty interesting. Let's see. Potato chip flavors, seaweed and salt flavored salad dressing is hitting the stores. I guess Calbee potato chips is coming out with this dressing, seaweed and salt flavor. I guess if you're going for that umami, it might work. Apple recently paused a development on its camera-equipped AirPods because of privacy fears. Yeah? You think? Maybe? I mean, the Meta Glasses thing is already fair enough, I think. Let's see. Brad Pitt and Ines de Ramon went Instagram official with snaps from Taylor Swift's wedding. And I thought I could go the morning without mentioning anything about Taylor Swift. Oh, well. Actually, I think I already broke that one. We got a little more Taylor Swift news in our country music notes, but it's not necessarily about the wedding, but it's a good thing. You want to tune in for that one on air. Once again, my friends, we are looking for answers for our question of the day today. It is, International Chocolate Day. And to celebrate, or World Chocolate Day, same thing, what's the craziest thing that you've ever eaten that's been covered in chocolate? Let me know your answers. Call them in, text them in, 575-523-KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. And, of course, you can always leave your comments down below for our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces.